Our headquarters in Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley for our EA Sports Halftime Report. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you termed that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Well, Brandon, so much for halftime adjustments. They still can't get anything going on the ground. It may be time to loosen things up and start flinging it around a little bit.
And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12. They'll come out in the pistol. From the 50, it's Romo. He's got his man on the crossing route. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
On first down, Romo. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
Bryant, the lone receiver, left. They fake the give to Elliott. Now Romo. Looking for his tight end, Witten, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. They'll start on the ground here with Bernard. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. On the tackle, the rookie Jalen Smith. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. To throw here, Dalton. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
I think we've got an explanation for why this team is losing in this game. How can this be the first time that Andy Dalton and A.J. Green connect on a pass?
I think both of them are asking themselves that question right now, don't you?
Yeah, I think that in the normal course of a game, this happens on the first drive of the game, not into the second half.
Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll be a second down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Second down now after the pass completion. And Dalton hands to Hill. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
And that's why you see a lot of teams that like to play 4-3 defense, especially against teams that run the ball really well. Because you count on your defensive front, the tackles and the ends, to eat up the blocking in the offensive line and keep that guy in the middle clean so he can roam to the football and make a tackle. In this case, he introduced himself and said, hello, my name is Mike. Looks like a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and 2.
Yeah, maybe expecting a throw. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. On 1st and 10, now he's hit, and Dalton lost the football. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. First and 10 for Dalton. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Giovanni Bernard, the intended receiver, out of the backfield. And that'll make it 2nd and 10.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well. And he didn't get that done on that play.
Second and 10. Dalton once more. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. Third down now following the completed pass. Now a toss play to Bernard. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. 4th down. Dalton wants to throw. Complete to the right side. It's Eifert. It's an 8-yard pickup, and on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks.
We always hear about guys wanting to make plays that quiet a crowd.
Yeah.
After that one.
Here in the 3rd quarter, they were hoping to get the stop, get the football back. Not the case.
What a completion on a 4th down play.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. Caught right side, Tate. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. On second down. Hill. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give them 12 yards on that one. It earns them a fresh set of downs.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
A first down throw coming for Dalton. On the screen, Bernard. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Giovanni Bernard with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And that will tie our game here in the third quarter. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is taken near the 13. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. George Iloka, the one that comes up to make the tackle.